Hi guys, I am Vignesh. Now we are going to learn about how to model this modern coffee table. Let's select a front plane and create a new sketch by drawing one horizontal line. Within the line itself, I am going to create this 3-point arc. Once it is created, then fix this points vertically. After that, give the horizontal dimensions of 250 mm on the line profiles. Then give the radius profile dimensions for the arc. It is nothing but 51.5 mm. Once it is given, next we need to create another profile, that is a rectangular profile. Why means the first open sketch is nothing but a path curve. The second rectangular profile is nothing but a sketch profile. Using this, we are going to create a swept boss body under that. Then choose a midpoint. Also hold your control button to select an origin point to fix it by using often coincide constraints. Exit the sketch. Afterwards, go to the swept boss and choose this sketch profile as well as a path curve to create a swept boss solid body. Once it is created, choose this bottom of this face and create a new sketch. Afterwards, selecting this particular face and convert it into a sketch by using of convert entities. Again, pick this front face to create a new sketch on the area. Look at it, here we have some kind of a C-shaped format. Now select this front face, create a new sketch, draw one rectangular profile vertically. In this time, we need to choose a rectangular profile and draw it in vertically. Afterwards, pick this line profile as well as a horizontal line to make it into an equal dimensions, because the dimension is nothing but 3 mm. Same as like I am going to give this second profile also. Once it is given, then use a midpoint constraint to fix it at the center of its position. Afterwards, I just switch this point up to its end point. The vertical dimension is nothing but 100 mm. That's why we just kinda get it from this dimension area also. Once it is created, then use a front plane to create a new sketch called style spline profile. Here we have a 3 different points. First point, second point and third point. The 2 end points are fixed out with the 2 different end sketches. Selecting this each and every vertex point to fix it linearly according to this fixed points. Now select this again horizontal construction line to fix it by using of a tangential constraints. Then use the smart dimensions, then give the horizontal, that is the overall dimension is nothing but 250 mm. So half of the dimension is nothing but 125 mm. Once it is properly given, then exit the sketch right now. The first primary sketch is drawn from the front plane. Then select the top plane and create a new sketch. Afterwards, just use a line profile connecting a 2 opposite endpoint, first point and second endpoint. Not on the mid positions, we just switch it and position on the corner point itself. Selecting this point again and selecting this point again, use the coincide constraints to fix it. Look at it, it is properly fixed. Then exit the sketch right now. Afterwards, we go to curve, projected curve, sketch on sketch type, select the front sketch as well as a top sketch, that is a spline sketch as well as a horizontal line sketch. It is properly fixed on the 2 opposite endpoints. The first 3D curve is created. It is not only recommended to create a solid body, we need to create an additional 3D curve at the right point itself. So draw one horizontal line by connecting 2 opposite endpoints. This is the first point and this is the second point. Once it is properly fixed, then exit the sketch right now. Afterwards, I am going to select a top plane again, create a new sketch and draw one line profile from the end point up to its opposite connecting point. Corner to corner connections. The left hand is automatically fixed. The right hand we need to fix it by selecting of this point as well as this particular point. Hold your control button, we get a coincide constraints, then select it. Exit the sketch right now. Again, the 2 opposite sketches created. Using this, we are going to create a 3D curve. Go to curves, projected curves, select the top sketch as well as the front sketch and create a new 3D curve at the right end. Once it is created, here we have a 2 different kind of solid formation. One is a lofted boss, another one is a boundary boss. Here we have a different kind of profiles, closed profile formats. That's why I choose a lofted boss. First is selecting a 2 opposite profiles in profile category. Next, I am going to pick a guide curve and select the 2 opposite 3D curve. First 3D curve as well as the second 3D curve. Once it is selected, the solid body is exactly created from the end point to its end positions. Look at it. Here I am choosing a merge result also. It is also properly created. If I want to separate the solid body, either I can select this particular faces, but here we have some kind of a disadvantages at the right position. Look at it. Selecting this front face and create a new sketch, horizontal line. Afterwards, I am going to use this horizontal line to split the body. But if I choose a split features in this current position, by selecting this horizontal line to cut the part, either a front portion is also cuts completely, and look at the rear area, it is also cuts the end portion. The body is splitted not at the right end. So I am going to delete this sketches right now. Choose a front plane, create a new sketch, draw a simple horizontal line profile. Only I need to separate this solid portion itself. Then exit the sketch. Once it is created, again go to Insert, Feature, Split. Then choose this cut part. Then pick the solid body you want to separate it. Look at it. Here I separated the single body into a two separate body. Look at the sections. Here it is clearly indicated. That is what the exact difference of using this kind of a feature formation. Here we complete an entire coffee table. That is a single steel coffee table structures easily by using of a sketch and swept to boss features. Also use the loft to boss at the end portions also. Thank you.